Austria. Pour l'Autriche, LIU Jia. For different people, Republic of Korea, Korea, LIU Myong Sun. Elizabeth, Empire Table 2. For Japan, Shigeku Fujimoto. And for Australia, Alan Leslie Hopkins.
Bonsoir and good evening once again from the Omnisport Palais here in Bercy, Paris for the 2013 LIB here World Championships. I'm Johnny Cowan, joined once again by Michael Anderson. Michael, how are you? Everything okay?
Absolutely okay. We're looking forward very much to the final 3 days here in Paris after this, and there's some good table tennis coming up for sure today, with the singles now reaching the 4th round, and we will see some fantastic matches. Already yesterday, I thought in the 2nd round of both the women's and men's singles, there were some great performances put forward by some interesting young players also. So we're seeing a little bit of a shift, at least on the men's side. Some new faces, some new players with high skill set that comes in here and entertains the crowd.
And some of the older guys and girls doing well as well. Last game, Kalanikos Krianga, for example. Great match. Great atmosphere here in Bercy also.
It's one of these arenas where the players like to play. I mean, it's tight here. Crowds are good. They know the sport. For sure, they want to play well here, and they can play with the crowd also. I liked also how the young French players, Simon Gauzy, stepped in here and really put on a good performance for his level. Lost against the better player, Tang Peng from Hong Kong, but stayed with the match and showed the spectators that he could play some fantastic table tennis. And of course, here we have a left-handed, well-known LIU Jia from Austria.
And up against that player, Myong Sun. Last 16 match, of course, Michael. 4th round of the women's singles here. The prize is a place in the quarter-final of the women's singles. And those will be played tomorrow.
Sometimes it's hard to know what to expect from these Korea Democratic Republic players, but some of them we see all the time, and they are playing very well, very nice table tennis. Sometimes their skills set doesn't reflect the result in many cases because of nerves and that they don't play so many international tournaments. Obviously, when the pressure enters the court, which is the case now in the 4th round of World Championships, you don't know what kind of performance to expect.
Adds to the drama and the fascination here. Always lots of both at the World Championships.
For Democratic People, Republic of Korea, pour la Corée, Kim Ye-song. Table numéro 4, les arbitres, Empire Table 4, for Croatia, Daniel.
Let's see also how LIU Jia can manage the defensive style. I'm not really sure, but we will get a good read on that pretty quickly in terms of how you can control the defensive style over it.
Good steady start here anyway.
A long tradition, of course, in Korea Democratic Republic about defensive players. So many good defensive players over the years.
fantastic forehand there. The no spin one, Michael. And LIU Jia just popping it up. But the defender still had to come in fast. Myong Sun to make the winner. There it is. Beautiful backhand technique. Very nice. What a start. 5-0.
Interesting to see also some of these younger defenders from Korea, where they have such a nice skill set also. They use a lot of nice techniques, a lot of good touches on the ball, and really trying to bring the game of defensive game up to a certain level, as you see, also attacking and so on. There is not only Ri here that plays defensive style among the younger and newer Korea Democratic Republic players.
6-1.
Well done, Liu found that segment or placement in between the body and the forehand technique, the pocket.
And it's the no spin ball that's causing all the problems at the moment. The ball with no spin, and the attacker again, the Austrian lifting it off the end, anticipating there to be more backspin in the ball, requiring more of a brush and a lift on the topspin, but not the case. Oh!
Some beautiful attacking from Ryu.
Beautiful stuff. Very smooth technique, even in the attacking mode. Beautiful. And that's another key attribute, Michael, isn't it, of the players from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, where the technique always looks reasonably smooth.
I think they've done a lot of good coaching work with their defensive players, really getting the skill set. Not only, of course, today you have to have a hybrid style of defense where you really can and feel comfortable attacking quite a lot. So that's something that really seems like they put in the system of coaching the defensive players like that, and I like it.
So good performance there, as we say, Michael. All of those good things coming through for Ri. Great performance, taking the first game 11 points to 4. It's a good start for the defender. Let's see if LIU Jia can start to find her rhythm in the games to come. So according to world rankings that I have, Michael, a little bit of an upset there in the first game. Myong Sun's currently ranked in the world number 44, and LIU Jia number 27. So a slight turn up for the books so far in the opening game and encounter here.
Yeah, I have a feeling also that the world ranking not always expresses the playing strength for these North Koreans, because they, as I said, they don't compete very often, come out to world championships and so on, and they get a couple of good wins. Obviously, has not been able to take their game, you know, back to the good old days when they were really a force. But they have a young group of players, and Rio is just one of them. I think that you kind of like the skill set. They play nice table tennis. That's the only way you can express it. Just like that. Again, stepping in, using backhand this time, not forehand attack. Was a good skill. And in fact, using the pimples out and didn't turn around the racket either. So really good action with the pimples.
LIU Jia's got great technique as well, though, hasn't she? Nice free-flowing, nice turn of the waist on the forehands. I can only imagine that LIU Jia will get into the rhythm of this game with the defense and the attack mix of Ri and become stronger and stronger. Of course, the test then becomes whether a player's got the fitness to play a long game against the defensive players of high standard.
And also the fact, I think, that LIU may have passed her very best, going down just a little bit. And of course, you don't know the background. I mean, she's been playing table and training so hard for many years and was a successful player on the European scene, and now maybe struggled just a little bit with her performance at times. And for female players in Europe, they kind of lose focus sometimes. They don't work as hard as they should. It's easy to say because they don't see that career path in front of them. But she can still play, obviously, although struggling right now against the style.
Interesting, too, to just look back at the previous round. Michael, LIU Jia had a 7-game thriller against Yang Haeun of the Republic of Korea. So her legs have already been through a monster match, as opposed to Myong Sun here, who's had a great win in the round before against Japan's Kasumi Ishikawa. That was 4-0. Close sets, 12-10, 11-8, 11-9. But nonetheless, 4-0, quite convincing.
That's an impressive win, and also a little bit similar style against left-hander. Sometimes the defensive player also feels very comfortable against left-handers, right-hand, depending on what kind of strength you have. But she looks quite complete as a defensive player. I mean, not showcasing any problems, chopping the ball with her forehand sides, showing no spin. A lot of qualities in her game, absolutely.
And the prize for the winner of this match in the quarterfinal then would be a quarterfinal tie against either Ding Ning, the #1 seed here, or Park Seung-hae of the Republic of Korea. That would be the next tie for the winner of this match. And at the moment, Ri looks to be reasonably comfortable.
Really dominating this match so far. And such a tough, as you said, factored in the physical conditioning of the players in a tournament like this. Although they don't play as much as they did many years ago, much tougher physical test in a sense, but obviously facing also a player like this that is, at least so far, is playing everything back on the table. You have to really have to work hard for your points. It's kind of a deflating feeling. So let's see if LIU Jia can come back here and get some confidence and get some energy in her shots.
Serving at 5-9 in the second game. That time there was a little bit more backspin in the defensive shot of Ri. And now 5 game points and a 2-0 lead, and there it is indeed 2 games to 0. And LIU Jia struggling to really get into it, holding her arm there as she goes back to the coach. I wonder if she got a little bit of a strain there. That wouldn't be great to play against defence. If she's going to win this match, she's going to have to come out and play 4 more winning games. But it's 2-0 for Rhee. So let's see if the pattern of this game changes in any way, Michael. Game 3, LIU Jia to serve. Will she start to mix it up a little bit? Maybe throw in the odd fast serve or something, just to mix it up, because at the moment, Myong Sun looks very comfortable indeed.
So I started off with a good spin on that ball, but I agree. She needs to be much tougher also, you know, go for some quick points just to mix it up a little bit now. Well, a 3-0 lead is not bad to start off with.
Indeed. LIU Jia, of course, born, I believe, in Beijing. She's 31 years old now. I think she was 16 when she became an Austrian citizen. Off to a good start here. Serve back with her at 4-love. Could really do with this third game. Building up the rally, not rushing, being patient, waiting for the right ball. Ah, that was a well-constructed point. Nice, slow, spinny ball into the middle of the defender, into the elbow. There it was. It was a little bit faster, actually. Created the opportunity and a great piece of footwork, Michael, and a good acceleration on the smash.
Yeah, she's more lively now for sure. Better energy, and also I like the fact that she really changed that up and also used the forehand smash and really showed that she's in control.
Oh. Apology for that one off the net.
And sometimes as an offensive player, she's showing now not so much problem with reading the spin, really. It's more a question of finding your rhythm, energy, and that power and timing that allows you to play with that kind of variation that is needed. And question of really finding that early, and sometimes it takes some time also for offensive players to get a feeling for what is coming back in terms of spin.
Nice rally, nice mixing of the spins there from Rhee. Defending 1 minute, and then there she goes. She throws the top spin up. I've played in table tennis clubs where people have called shots like that the jelly roll, where the defender just rolls it up, top spin, but there's no way it's a jelly roll here at the World Championships. A little bit of top spin in there, mixing up the spins very, very effectively, making LIU Jia really think about what's coming at her. And 4-love lead has certainly now shrunk to 5-3.
But still looking quite good. That was a good rally from Lee. You see that she's a little bit more active also with her legs and the core strength behind the shots. You know, it's so much to engage your body into your technique. It helps, especially against a defensive player.
Oh, that's a nice shot at the end there from Marie, pushing it wide out LIU Jia's forehand. LIU Jia looked to be in control there. That's a great shot. Not only is she coming in fast to get to that drop shot, but she did something with it as well.
But the creativity that I think is interesting here. She's really creative in terms of her placement, and that was a great selection. She read that and just had such a nice touch. And sometimes you see defensive players coming in, and it's just a question of getting it on the table. Here she got time, and she angled her wrist perfectly and put it down the line.
Oh, change of serve there, I can only imagine. Didn't quite catch it on camera, but the speed of the bounce and the reaction of LIU Jia on the backhand suggested that was a fast serve. Here we go. Yeah, long topspin serve. Good change. Also a clever tactic for any defenders out there. Sometimes create the odd free point for yourself. Also very useful if you don't mind coming in with the odd topspin. As you were saying, Michael, a hybrid type player now. Backspin defense as well as topspin. Always good to be able to do both. So now Rhee has recovered from 4-love down in this third game to lead 7-6. Oh, it's wonderful stuff. Great footwork, great energy levels.
Yeah, perfect, you know. It goes with a quicker and then a sliding forehand topspin down the line. Although her body was not in perfect position, she still executed technique very well. And really what a wonderful player. And I think a lot of fans that watch her and younger fans that may want to learn the defensive style play like this. It seems to be a lot of fun.
Although work on your fitness as well. Do the runs and the swims and the gym work, because you need your energy. You know, out there, you defenders, the energy that you use when you're playing. So really commanding position now here. Start to fear for the Austrian. Myong Sun in fine form. And having defeated Kazumi Ishikawa, left-handed topspin player from Japan. Is she about to move forward through the draw once again? Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful.
And she comes in perfect distance there, also really executing her. You know, sometimes it's difficult to let it drop almost on the highest also. So really a good read by Rhee when to attack, when to chop.
So 10-8 now, and with the serve to take a 3-game lead here, and only require one more to go through to the quarterfinals.
Perfect again. Fantastic forehand finishing off this game.
Great variation. We'll just see it again in the replay. Defense turning into attack. Almost no way through. And it's going to take a big, big effort from LIU Jia now to bring this one back, not only in terms of the score, but in the physical effort to break down the Koreans' defense.
Myong Sun to serve. Labo.
So big test here for the left-hander from Austria. Can she play her way into this game? Scores in the first 3 games, 11-4, 11-5, 11-8. So it's almost a cruise for Myong Sun yet at the moment. But table tennis can have terrible twists and turns. And it is the World Championships after all.
We must have said that it was a quick break between the third and the fourth. So these girls obviously know what to do now. So let's see who has the upper hand.
Absolutely. And another example of the counter forehand topspin here. There'd be attacking players all over the world, Michael, who would love to play a counter topspin like that. Brilliant stuff from the defender.
I like that down the line also. Capacity that she has. She plays her forehand down the line many times, and also from the middle in the wrong corner, so to say, and not only coming cross all the time. So that's such a weapon to have, because many defensive players that has an attacking skill, well, they always go for the same ball. It's going to be cross. And in this case, she has that perfect ability to pick up where to place the ball.
Good pressing from LIU Jia.
But she has a mountain to climb here, really. So to come back in this match so far, you have seen very, very few trends that she's into it, and she has the energy and so on, and imparting her will to win. So let's see. You see that sometimes also with the North Koreans, that nerves hit them quite hard. They start losing it completely. So maybe that's her chance. That now she's dropping radically in her level, but coming back with a couple of forehand smash.
Wow, ferocious stuff. LIU Jia trying to rely on reactions there, defense. Ball's coming fast and furious there. Needs a good service sequence here to keep the pressure on in this fourth game. 4-2, LIU Jia. Maybe a slight edge there, just off-putting for LIU Jia. Let's watch it again. Yeah, maybe just struck a little bit, and an acknowledgement there from Myong Sun. Oh, it's the float, it's the no spin again. Just not closing the angle on the racket, or not reading the spin. Maybe she's forcing it a little bit too much as well, Michael. 3-0 down, you're trying to do something desperate to get yourself back into the match.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think she's trying. She's not really deciding whether she would get engaged. I thought that her technique was better in I think the second game, where she engaged a little bit. But as you said, she also pointing at her shoulder somehow, and maybe not feeling 100% comfortable. maybe trying to play through something.
Yeah. Not ideal. It's just not
5-6.
ticking over there.
An unforced error. And now it's really in trouble, and she's, of course, then opting to take a timeout.
Body language not hugely positive, difficult. 3-0 down, 7-5 down. What are the words of wisdom now, Michael, if you're the coach?
Well, I wouldn't take my bag and walk out for sure. No, you have to stay with it. Like you have to appeal a little bit to the player to get engaged and kind of trick them a little bit. Be positive, obviously. All positive coaching in this case, and try to get him on board and talk a little bit about service. Try to get a few easy points. Maybe change up a little bit in your service. Maybe long, fast, something like of that nature, so you flip the pressure on to the other side, because obviously whatever you've done so far has not really been working.
7-5.
So let's see if the timeout has been tactically astute or motivational for LIU Jia.
7-6.
1 point to the good. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out. Ooh, first mistake really in the entire match, and what a time to do it. Just lost her footing, I think, there, Myong Sun.
It clearly seems like something is not right with LIU Jia, the way she moves and you know, uses her forehand and the game itself. But let's see if she can get some kind of energy now with the serve.
Oh, it's too easy. No spin ball, popped. Great footwork and speed to come into the table. Good finish. Oh, the door was open. She didn't hit the ball through it. She created it beautifully. A nice, powerful forehand into the middle. A nice, spinny one wide. Oh, and a smiling face says it all, really. At 9-7 and 3-0. 3 match points now for Myong Sun from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
And you know, Johnny, I'm looking forward to see this Myong Sun in the next round. Let it be Ding Ning then that she might face and so on. I'm interested to see that match, because she's showcasing some tremendous stuff and very, very good, as we said here, some kind of hybrid style that looks attractive enough for me to really do a good match against Ding Ning.
That would be superb. Ding Ning, of course, up later on, but it's Myong Sun from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, who goes through 4-0 against Austria's LIU Jia